And welcome back. Some news from here and there. The Russians say, through their Ministry of Defence, they have conquered Ludansk. It's another step forward in their special operations in that region. They still have to get other cities and towns under control. It's a tedious, what do we call it, battle. And then retaliation. Ukraine's launched a missile attack on a Russian city, Belgorod. The missiles didn't exactly hit their targets, they were intercepted, but shrapnel of these destroyed missiles did hit civilian populations, houses, and obviously killing 3 people. This is a very, very dangerous situation. If the West gives missile systems to Ukraine, they won't use it in a battle. They will use it on Russian targets in Russian territory, like in Belgorod. There's news about Russians pulling out of Snake Island. It's an island off the coast of Romania. Zelensky claimed he had done so many military incursions there and failed to do so. Obviously, the Ukrainians and Zelensky and the Western collective are saying it's a major military victory. What is a major military victory? If it's an island which is less than a kilometre in diameter, and the Russians and mostly they pulled out because it's a hard and useless objective to maintain as supplies, as defence. So if Zelensky wants to set up shop on the island, do so. Like this, you can get the crap bombed out by the Russians. And what else we got? After there was a comment about Boris Johnson saying if Putin was a woman, he would be more sensitive towards this issue. He wouldn't started his war. Dear Bojo, do you remember Margaret Thatcher? Legitimately, she declared war on Argentina when the Argentinians invaded the Falklands. She declared war, and she had approval of the Queen in 1982, if I'm not wrong. That's how it goes in the United Kingdom. If you want to declare war or any emergency issue, you need approval of Her Majesty. In this case. And Boris Johnson is always obsessed giving money to Zelensky. Now he's knocking on the doors of Scotland and Welsh, telling them to surrender the money from the local coffers, which that money is destinated for health and education programs in those countries. And they're forced and obliged to give this money to him. And obviously they are not that reluctant to give it up. I think one of the 2 countries already said, we already gave you 60 million quid, what else you want? It's like over a twist. Please sir, give me more and more and more. You're giving it all to Zelensky. The situation in the United States for American citizens is not just a shortage of fuels, it's basically a shortage of all type of elementary goods which you usually get from petrol to pharmaceuticals, spare parts for your vehicle. There is a shortage. There is delays on delivery time. And obviously Biden is blaming Putin for this. This is more the blame game which the Western collective are doing on upon him. They only have to blame themselves if you should fall back to us putting sanctions. Now, don't blame him. Your economy is going to be in a shit. Because we shall see the real fix from October and onwards, when there is a upsurge demand for energy. And also these fools don't know how to tackle this emergency fuel business. They say the fuel stockage in Europe is about 50%, and we depend on 25% of fuel for industrial domestic purposes. And those countries which had still old coal-fired stations, they're powering it up. And excluding Italy, which has no more power stations of coal, what they're going to do? They're going to pull out the solar panels and start farting windmills to generate electricity. Italy, due to the mandatory state GB jab, many doctors and nurses are just quitting. Because not just because of the mandatory treatment, I think it's due to how the Italian health service is in a shambles, and they will be saying from October to us, stay at home in lockdown to save the national health service. No, it's government policies throughout the years, and in the last 2 years screwing up the whole health system, taking away funds and so on. So you'd be expecting a lot less services to citizens here in Italy, more inefficiency as well.